Welcome to another episode of Blended Views Unfiltered. This is DeAndre.
This is Nick.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Hey, guys, it's me.
What are they playing with exactly?
It.
What is it?
Whatever you want it to be.
It?
Yeah.
The clit.
What?
How was y'all Thanksgiving?
What's wrong with this man? My God.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Fuck that. It's Nick's birthday, guys.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Happy birthday, Nicholas.
Thank you, people.
How old are you?
Nicky.
This is my last year, my 20s. I'm 29.
29.
You gotta go out of the 20s with a bang. Silas, your last year
Bang,
too.
bang.
So
Leave me out of this, boo.
listen, I'm saying we need to set some targets. We gotta go out of 20s with a bang.
Okay, boom.
So what are y'all doing? Joint venture or is this a solo project?
I'm just talking about just pushing ourselves.
What are you pushing yourself to do?
It.
What is it?
Whatever I want it to be.
The click.
The
The
clit. You gonna be pushing the clit
Maybe.
for a whole year.
Maybe I will.
God dang.
Maybe
About to
I
be a
won't.
tsunami out here. What you gonna be doing for the next year?
Man, I just gotta make this year better than last year. I'm not specific on what I'm
Yeah,
doing
okay.
yet.
All right. I was about to
know.
go there. Like she was very specific on hers.
Yep.
You know. Over the course of the next year, don't shake her hand. If
Just
her
not
hand
this
is
one?
up like you, take a step back. You don't want to catch that whiff.
I will slap you,
I don't think I've
silly.
ever met anybody that did a continuous dip and sniff. Like that's just a continuous joint just going.
That's funny as hell.
Sheesh.
No problem.
God
She
dog.
said, don't play with it.
Don't play with it at all. Okay, how was your Thanksgiving then?
Mine?
Both of y'all jokers.
Thanksgiving was great.
Yeah.
Spent some time with the family.
Yeah, mine was good too.
Yeah.
I was hungover, you know. I went around my family
Why were you hungover?
because I got drunk the night before. What do you mean?
Who you drinking?
Everything.
Are you gonna stop this in your 30s? Or
Fuck no.
Okay.
Why would I do that? Why would I do
What
that?
are you gonna teach your kids?
Lots of things. I'm going to teach them it.
Not it.
Please don't.
It can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going to teach them it.
Okay.
Yep. No, but I was with my family. My cousin actually hosted Thanksgiving this year because she said she was tired of our family only getting together for funerals. So, yeah, it was actually great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a blast.
You know what I realized also? I was thinking about this. Everybody needs to be. So my family, we've been getting the whole family together from my grandma and my grandma's sister. You know, my grandma got her tree and then my aunt got her tree. They're the two last siblings, and we've been getting all the family together. But no one has a big enough, house to hold everybody. So we've been getting a hall, which got kind of mixed feelings about it. But it made me think about it is like every family needs that one successful person that you can go to their house. They got the big house. And, me and my buddy, my business partner, we always talk about, being the one in the family. You got to be the one. Mm-hmm. And, it should start here. Let's be the ones in our family because I realized that I would invite people over to my house, don't got a big enough house to hold that many people. But every family need to have that one person. And, we need to be the one. So I think, in our 20s, we need to become the ones in our families.
Just don't get taken advantage of.
Oh, no.
Being the one.
I'm good to say no.
Right.
But, I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, at least you have the opportunity to say no. A lot of people don't. You only saying no out of because you have to. You ain't got the room. Say no because you got an option to say no. Say no because you don't want people there. No because you can't have people there. No because I don't want you here. But at least have the options out there. We need to be the ones.
What do y'all think is the best dish for Thanksgiving?
Well, I'm a carnivore, so I like a good slice of ham. But to me, I have to go back and say this, though. It's the combination to me. To me, it's the combination of the mac with the greens and the yams. It's that combination with a good white piece of turkey, a nice juicy brown sugar
Racist
sweet
against
ham.
turkey?
No.
Okay.
I like white meat better than black meat
Okay.
when it comes to my turkey.
Oh, okay. You?
What?
Joker, you heard the question.
That's why we be having her. Need her to lead some more conversations because when we talking,
she'll sit there and go, huh?
She'll zone out.
No, that's you. Mine is macaroni and yams because when you put them together
Dish.
and they touch,
Dish.
that is a dish.
Just
First
said
of all,
the
you ain't gonna
combination.
steal my answer.
What is
now.
the dish?
Macaroni
Okay.
plus yams. Then when you put it together, make one big dish. Oh, I love it so
You
bad.
ever had the joint with they make the cornbread with the greens
And the stuff in the
all the
middle
stuff
of
in
it.
the middle? Yeah.
No, it looks pretty good though.
It does.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all let y'all food touch?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because I met some people.
It depends
that
on what
is-
the food is.
I know some people that will not allow their food to touch.
No, so like my greens will definitely be in its own little square because they got that
Too much
juice that I don't
juice, yeah.
want. But I'm
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
gonna dip, and But
Yeah, I like my fork to get like the green mashed potato. I mean, mac and cheese and the yams. That combination is like an orgasm in my mouth.
You've been a little spicy since you turned 29, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm a little heavier. Because I think like that.
My God, my God.
Man told me one time when you got to stop thinking of food as pleasurable as sex. When you think of it like you just eating to live, not living to eat, you change your relationship around with food.
Can you go a day without eating?
Yeah, I can.
Will you?
Huh?
Will you?
Would you?
I mean, let's put it like this. If the doctor came to me and said, Nick, you need to lose weight, you're going to die, I will do anything that's necessary.
What if he didn't say that? What if tomorrow we just like, all right, Nick, don't eat tomorrow. You're gonna fast.
Oh, yeah.
Would it?
I wish I had I was talking to my wife and, I'm not going to say who, but one of our nieces eats probably the same amount as me. And I'm not even exaggerating. But the girl doesn't gain, she probably weighs 100 pounds. But I watched her this weekend take plates of sides. Like she'd eat her first plate, then she'd come back with a plate of mac, finish it off. Then a plate of greens, finish it off. And I said, yo, and I kept messing with her. I said, again? She's like, you better leave me alone. So we get in the car, and I'm like, that's a goddamn shame. I can't eat I do, but I know I got to feel it the next day. Now I'm older, which I wake up and my stomach is tore up the next morning. But these kids can eat everything, and they will not gain a pound. I wish I could go back to those days.
Back in the day.
But that's kind of like Dre, too. 'Cause I watch you snack on candy and stuff all day.
I do.
But Dre don't eat full meals, though.
It equals a full meal.
Yeah.
I do one big meal a day. Most days.
Are you a vegan yet?
Nah, not yet.
So you bought the cookbook for show?
Mind your business.
All right.
It's not for sure. At some point, I am. I've been without red meat for a month and a half now. So I just got to start with everything. I got to chicken. I'm slowing up on the chicken. I don't do really that much fish anyway, so I'm easing into it.
I do got something to say. A PSA. No, honestly, this has been bothering me, and I'm about to get a lot of slack from black people. We need to stop eating them damn chitlins.
Ugh. You eat that?
No, I stopped.
I used to.
to.
Yeah, I used to.
But we need to stop eating this because, just history. I know a lot of people don't like to look at history. That's all that our ancestors had. They tossed us that crap just from here, this all
It's
this is what y'all
comfort
gonna
food.
have. And we done took something that's disrespectful, and I know that's all we had, but why the hell we still eat it?
Like they eat pig feet,
What I'm saying, why we don't have to do that no more.
chitlins, ham.
Well, that's a little different.
Nah,
It ain't really different, but it ain't different, but it is, but it ain't. But I'm talking chitlins in particular because
Yeah. Oh my lord.
oh gosh,
That's, sheesh.
we don't got to eat that no more. Why are folks still eating that?
That's Shamar is a bit distracting today.
So, have you ever had chitlins?
No.
The chillins with some hot sauce and vinegar.
Ugh.
Nice.
First of all,
Right
do
person
you
gotta make 'em, though.
smell the way it smells?
Those be the best ones.
And y'all are
The
going
worse they
as
stink,
far
the
as
more there
putting
is.
it in your mouth?
They don't smell like that fully cooked though.
Right.
But I remember
It's an asshole. And sometimes
Their intestine.
even still has a little asshole attached.
But do you know what the worst
That
is?
is
I used to
nasty.
watch be in the kitchen while my dad was cleaning them. They smelled worse right out the bucket.
Yeah, yeah.
Like right out the bucket is where
Yeah,
they
there was foul.
Like, yes, and my
There's
dad
no
would
way.
literally clean them in the sink. Had the whole house smelling like
Asshole.
raccoon ass, like off of Dahmer. It's like nah. And then my dad would deep fry them, but I'm like, man, I don't know.
That's how you fry them.
That's how my dad did his.
They bang that way? I never had
They
them
used
that
to be
way.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
He used to put a whole onion in the grease and everything, and like, they used to be good. But I'm just when I read something one time, and it
Wait,
went
so
back-
y'all was eating crispy pig ass?
They don't come out. They don't come out crispy. They don't come out crispy, but they used to be good. But I read something that gave me a little knowledge around why we had to eat it back in the day, and it just I don't know. It just kind of lost my any desire to eat chitlins. Then I seen a video over the weekend about how they made pork rinds.
Oh yeah.
I love a good pork rind.
You
know how
Don't
to-
ruin it for me.
You know how they make it?
No.
No, we just go show her the video.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I'm officially done
I
after
am
seeing
too.
that video.
yeah. It looked
It's
so
a hot
bad.
mess. Would you go a day without eating?
Would I go a day without eating?
Yeah.
Actually did it.
Yeah, one time?
It what?
Really?
No, I really
Say,
did.
no, I'm just kidding.
We was like when I first got
On
baptized.
purpose?
Shut up. When I first got baptized, our church went on this fast. So it was a 3-week fast. And first we started with the Daniel fast. I'm sorry, what?
You want
First we started with the Daniel fast. And then I can't remember what the second week was, but then the third week was nothing but water. I only lasted 2 days.
So you didn't eat nothing for 3 weeks?
Your listening ears weren't on. Let's try this again.
Yeah, I lost.
The
I
first
lost touch
week
at
was
some
the
point.
Daniel fast.
How many days is the Daniel fast?
It's supposed to be, I think, 21, but we only did it for 7 because it was a 3-week fast.
Okay, so you fasted for 7 straight days. I'm lost here. She's losing me.
I don't know why.
You just said y'all did the Daniel fast. That's 21 days, but y'all cut it short to 7.
Let me break it down for you,
Please.
sugar tits.
Please.
So we did a fast for a total of 3 weeks.
Yes.
The first 7 days
Yes.
was the Daniel fast.
Okay.
The next 7 was something else. I can't remember what it was, but we was like going down. And then that third week, because there's 21 days,
Yes. 7 times 3.
that was just water.
And so you
But I
only
only lasted 2
participated in
days.
2 days of this 21.
Okay.
of the last week.
Oh my
Just
God.
2 days of the last week.
So you only participated in the last fast.
Is he high?
I'm lost here.
Is he high? I know it's not me. I know it's
I need
you.
somebody else to explain
so
this.
but we just go cut to the very end of it. The very end of it is the last
to
week
tell
it
me.
was supposed to be only water.
Yes.
So this goes to her going just 2 days without eating. She went 2 days without eating before in her life. And that
Okay,
was
well,
during
the
that
reason why it's
1 week
confusing
of the
me,
fast.
The Daniel fast is fasting from food. Correct.
I think there's a lot more to it though.
But it is food.
Either
that-
way, she just said that they did it different though.
Well, she didn't start and say we did it different. Unless I missed that portion
Yeah,
of the story.
you missed it.
Oh, okay, because I'm just thinking a traditional Daniel fast is fasting from food.
You could.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, people do things the right way, well, maybe we get the right results.
You need to put your listening ears on.
I knew a girl
Everybody
that
else got it and you did.
I don't know. I knew a girl that fasted. I don't know if she ain't fast right, but she ended up passing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she went too long without eating.
May have been low on sugar or something.
I don't know, but maybe you need to be praying so that that don't happen.
How long can your body survive off just water? Is it 7 days?
It's like 40, ain't it?
40?
Yeah, you
It's
can do
around
it.
40. Just water only.
Yeah,
Or more. I've heard of people doing it more. Just
Wow.
water.
our buddy Dallas, that was on a podcast, went for like a month with just water.
Did he for real?
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
All right.
Anyways, all right. Y'all jokers think that y'all could go
I can go 24 hours without eating.
yeah?
Eat nothing.
Yeah,
Like no snack, no nothing.
no, I don't gotta eat. Yeah, you can do it. People go a long time. Like there's people that take this fasting stuff serious. They go like 2-3 days.
You
Damn the
supposed to take it
days.
serious.
They go longer. How long did Gandhi not eat?
I can't remember. I don't know.
Gandhi was doing more than
I
this.
don't
He
even
wasn't
know.
talking. He wasn't having sex. Nothing.
Could you make it?
How long? Me and my cousins been talking about doing this challenge.
Well, November's over.
We actually talking about, doing it in December.
What's the challenge?
What say the whole? I'll say it. You look nervous.
I'll say it.
It was No Nut November is what they was trying to do.
Well, shit, you missed that. So
it's more than a sexual thing. It's supposed to, semen retention. There's studies around it that'll give you
They on
strength
that Kevin
and
Gates
energy and stuff like that.
all right. So you gonna try this in December?
I'm thinking about it. I mean, you can still perform sexual acts, but you just
got to stop.
don't finish.
Oh, so you got to pull out
You just
Well,
if that's
in
how
a
you want to
sense.
say it.
or stop when you feel it coming out, so
Well,
it doesn't.
I would assume that's the only way that you don't do it. You don't continue through it.
That's just getting
So
clear.
you would have to stop once you knock on that door.
All right.
But it's supposed to be a lot of benefits for a man, to retain that. They say you're actually not supposed to release that.
You're not
the
supposed to
energy.
be spilling your seed. That's what
You're
Kevin
really
said.
not supposed to be using it unless you're procreating.
Right.
So we're gonna see.
All right. Well, good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Let me know how that go.
Dre, you gonna participate too?
He said him and his cousin. I'm not his cousin.
No, I'm aware.
So what else can y'all go 24 hours?
Are you gonna
without?
join him and support him in this?
Moving on.
Moving backwards. Are you gonna join him?
Moving on.
Moving backwards. Are you gonna join him?
No, he's not.
I think that would be good for
They
you.
didn't ask me.
I'm asking you. Are you gonna?
Yeah, but you can't pay attention. You can't take part in that.
I'm not. I'm asking. Are you gonna?
Why aren't you?
I don't have a penis that's going around nutting in things. What do you mean?
Can we use better terms?
Yeah.
What?
Women
I don't have a penis going around.
Women orgasm.
Ejaculating.
Ooh.
Women. Women orgasm.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. Are you going to participate in this?
Yeah.
Well, first of
Support
all,
your
I didn't
fellow
even say I was
brethren?
gonna do it. I said we was talking about it.
Yeah, he said maybe.
You are shying away from
Not a sure thing.
Well, first of all, I gotta try one time to see if that's even possible.
It is.
Pretty sure it's possible.
It
I'm
is.
sure it's possible to be.
You ever faked one before?
No.
I have. It's possible.
I stopped myself, said I'd take care of the rest. I ain't got a fake one. It's gonna come one way or another.
I hate it here.
I'm actively participating right now. I don't need all that in my life anymore anyways. So what can you
We're just full of jokes today. This is a lie. This man's a whore.
anyways,
Sorry, what?
some support system I have. What can you guys go 24 hours without?
I tell you what, I don't think I can. I don't know if I can go without my cell phone. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible. It
Yikes.
just gives me anxiety sometimes when my phone dies a lot, and sometimes it gives me anxiety.
24
when
hours.
And especially when I don't have kids yet, but I have a wife. I'm sure when you have kids and stuff, it's like I need to, just in case anything happen.
No, you don't need to talk to him like that.
Well, they gonna have to get to you, and just in case something happen.
Yeah.
Dang, what can't I go 24 hours without?
Mm-hmm.
Have I went 24 hours without sleep before?
I have.
You party a lot. I'm sure you have.
I don't party a lot.
You ever done cocaine?
I'm about to slap him.
Have you?
I'm going to fuck him up.
You do wipe your nose off a lot. It's like no.
Why would you just ask me, have I ever done
Just saying,
cocaine?
have you?
No. Have you?
No, I've not. Heroin?
All right.
Oh heck no. We're not knocking anybody that does it.
Yeah, do you? I mean,
Why would you just ask if I do drugs?
ecstasy. Molly? You ever pop Molly?
Fuck no.
Nothing.
Weed?
No. I smoked weed before.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Laced?
I did edibles before.
Laced with anything or just straight weed?
What is wrong with you?
I'm just asking.
What are you taking me for?
Because maybe this kept you up for 24 hours. You party hard.
No, I don't. Why are you just? I'm the partier out of our group.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to have a blast. Hell, I be having
Have you had a
myself a
blast
time.
for 24 hours before?
I don't think so.
That's a yes.
No, I'm really trying to think because I
You
done
said,
had
I
me
don't
some
think so.
times.
That's what I'm saying.
24 hours
It's
though.
been multiple times.
No, I don't
Repeat
think.
offender.
Shut your ass up. I don't think 24 hours. Like I may have that's not a word. I may have went to bed like real late, like seen the sun come up, but it wasn't like a 24-hour type of thing. No, definitely not.
I never partied for 24 hours, man. When I was in engineering, it was some 24-hour days.
Yeah.
I think I did like a 30-hour one time. I was on my final project. I stayed up all night and then went to school the next day.
I've definitely pulled all-nighters, but not like 24 hours.
Man, if you would call us student, there's a great chance you're gonna have to pull an all-nighter.
Popping that
Absolutely.
Adderall to stay up.
I didn't do that.
Oh yeah.
Did you
Coffee.
do that? I had energy drinks. That was mine. Yeah.
I never had Adderall. One time I messed around, took 2 5-hour energies together. I thought I could see my heart pounding out my chest.
Sure, I bet.
I had to do a project. I told Chris to grab me 2 of them. I meant to split them up and take one, and then when I get tired, take the other one. But I just popped them both at the same time.
Did you die?
I wouldn't be here.
He may be reincarnated.
Yeah.
God,
Did
this
he say
joker.
people done died that ain't never died before earlier?
Yeah.
You do know folks that got several lives, though.
So another topic, but do you think you can go 24 hours without talking to your wife? Have you before?
We haven't went full 24 hours. We went a long time.
But not 24 hours.
No.
Would you be upset
Yes.
if you didn't talk to her? Well, and yeah. Have you guys ever talked to anyone? Talking stage, not even dating yet. All right. So with 3 things: talking, dating, marriage. You don't count with marriage. But where the person was upset that they didn't talk to you for like 24 hours, 12 to 24 hours. Were they upset?
Yeah.
Why? Or were you the person?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Let's hear it. Why?
What do you mean? Why are you going 24? Like no talk or like long talk?
No talk.
What stage?
Like
of
you
the
did.
game
Like you
were
didn't hear. Like in the talking stage. Talking stage. Let's say you're like 1 to 2 weeks in.
Actually, talking and dating.
1 to 2 weeks in, or we give it a month, and you just went 24 hours without any communication at all. You upset?
Yes.
I think
We've been consistently talking or whatever for a month.
I think a month. That's kind of early to be on a. We can go a day without hearing from each other.
Yeah.
Have we been consistently talking for a month?
Yeah, but some days in there you may only talk one time, like.
But there's some
and
communication.
it may be like a hey, good morning.
But there's some communication.
Sure.
And then one random day you just decide no communication.
Sure. Okay. Let's not say a month. Obviously, this is triggering. Let's say 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks too early on. Fuck you.
I think a month is still early on.
But it's longer than 2 weeks. Like a month is like we done got a little something going here. A little,
But what if you
know.
had something to do? He had something to do.
There is no fuck all of that.
We just lost communication for the day.
There's absolutely no. Nobody does not use their phone for a whole 24 hours. Like just don't use it. So you telling me that me and you, obviously we interested in each other, we kicking it for a month, and you just decide that your black ass just ain't gonna say nothing to me for 20? Not a nothing. Hell no. I already told y'all how I feel about this. My daddy used to drive from Detroit just to take me to get food and go home. You gonna tell me that you too busy to shoot a message? Now I ain't saying we gotta be laid up, blah blah. No, because I get it. We're grown, schedules or whatever. I don't even want all that. Well, not want it, but I ain't even pressed for that. But you can't say nothing. Hey, sugar tits, whatever. Good morning. Hope you have a great day. It's gonna be a busy one. I'll talk to you again. Have a great day, babe. Peace out. See, that takes 20 seconds.
What if the good morning is all you got till the next morning?
I might talk a little shit, but I ain't like, oh my God.
That's
You
24
gonna talk
hours.
just a little bit?
I might talk a lot of shit.
But that's 24 hours, though.
Yeah,
you
it
know
is.
that, right?
You said no
I send you a
communication.
good morning-
You send me a good morning text. That is
And then
some
you don't
sort
hear
of
till the next
communication.
morning. That's 24 hours, you know?
You said something to me. That's why I asked him, no communication, or was there some sort of communication? He said none. There's no way.
He said none for 24 hours. 24 hours can mean from 8 to 8, 5 to 5.
You're not understanding
2 to
what I'm
2.
saying. Good morning. You said good morning to me.
Yes.
You said something to me, which is why I asked Dre, was there something said or nothing?
And if I don't respond back to you until that time that I sent the good
No,
morning.
you didn't respond to me?
That's a fool.
You didn't say you didn't respond.
Earth around the sun.
You didn't say Earth around the sun.
Oh, that's a year. I'm sorry.
What
Through
is going on with you
I
today?
mean in a day. How life.
So I text you good morning. You ain't respond?
I text you good morning. Hey, how you doing? Day's gonna be long. I'm gonna have a long day. Okay, hope you have a good day. Thank you. Boom.
I'm fine with that.
And then
That's
I text you back the
different.
next day.
What if you don't say? Let's cut that part off. You don't, because what if you don't know it's gonna be a long day? You just happen to have a long day.
You just happen to have a long day? These things
Not-
happen. We
that's-
all live
yeah,
life.
That's not communicated, and you just,
And the next day I talk to you. I'm sorry. Yesterday was a crazy day.
Now, is this crazy day because you dicking around in your drawers playing GTA or you working and,
Well, you don't know that.
Well,
though.
why do all men got to be dicking around? This man can have a high-powered job.
which is why you is out of control today. That's why I asked, what is he doing? Is he dicking around or he working? Why would you automatically focus on the dicking around?
Okay, so there's a
What
difference.
you focusing on?
No, I give you two options.
All right, what if he was working
He's working, that's understandable.
and you ain't gonna say nothing?
Probably, I don't know.
And if he was dicking around?
We got an issue because what are you doing?
So now here's a good question. When you, let's say he calls you, okay, when you talk to him, what's going to be your initial response?
After the 24-hour.
How are you going to say?
Oh, I got an attitude. I'm short. I'm
Are you
dry.
We're getting somewhere here. So,
Yeah, we are.
okay. So the attitude, you start talking. Are you short with him
Yes.
while talking trash?
Yes.
So what you're not doing is asking, is everything okay?
No, I didn't.
Why?
I don't know.
Why is that not your first response? That's my issue in a lot of these things. Because you can go 6 hours without,
You're right.
And then, well, you ain't talk to me, you ain't text me, you ain't call me. Hey, I'm doing fine. I'm safe.
You're right.
You don't know if I was
Because
sick.
something
You don't-
could have happened.
Something could have happened.
You're right.
But immediately,
You're
it's
absolutely
always
right.
just attitude.
Because that would be my first thing. I got a little attitude. Then I'll probably come down and, well, are you okay? But my first thing, like all bullshit aside, it would be a little,
Yeah,
yeah.
ridiculous.
I'm sure it is.
Amazing.
It is. So you think that that's necessary to be like that? Okay, so here's the thing. What if you guys haven't even talked about being exclusive yet? Y'all kicked it. Y'all
Because you
like y'all
talking
been
on me, you boyfriend, girl.
exactly.
I didn't say that.
Y'all
I
haven't
never
talked
said
about
that it
being
did.
exclusive. Y'all been kicking
What are
it
we
real
doing
heavy.
for a month? What are we doing here?
We'll go 3 weeks.
Just
okay?
talking.
Just
We went on a
3 weeks.
hangout.
Y'all hung out a few times.
We're interested in each other.
You may even stay the night because you fell asleep on the couch or on his lap in the bed or something.
Yeah, I woke up with some
On
coffee.
his lap in the bed.
Yeah,
Well, sometimes after lockjaw, you might get a little sleepy.
right.
Just right there.
Just right there. Clonk out.
So,
Happens.
Straight up.
all right. No,
You ain't no attitude.
no.
You good.
That's too early for me.
So that extra week makes a difference.
The month probably, honestly, low key is a little too early for me too.
Oh, that's what I was
But
saying.
what if you really feeling him? Like, what if your feelings are really strong for this individual? Though?
Then okay, so if we are a month in, okay, so let me try to whatever. So we're a month in,
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, me, the type of person I am, I ain't even all the way feeling you like that anyway.
Yeah,
to be
the right guy
tripping off
comes
that.
along. That's different. So 3 weeks.
So the right guy comes along and I'm
Yep.
feeling him.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't say
Feeling it.
anything.
Don't play with it.
So I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It. The
I
glit.
don't think please. I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't think that I would give like the full whole like attitude and stuff that I would have if it was like longer. I don't think I would.
Have you ever done that? You ever been upset if you didn't hear from somebody you was talking to for 24 hours?
Not that early.
Not 3 weeks?
The right girl came along and you feeling it. You feeling the clit.
My right girl became my wife. And
Oh.
Great.
Snap.
She came along and you was feeling it.
and that early in the month, like, we
Did
wasn't
what?
talking to everybody. We wasn't talking for 24 hours. When we first immediately started talking, Shamara, she went back to school, and I understand she was in Akron. I was at WashU. It was days
So you
we didn't
wasn't
speak.
sweating. Okay, so that's
We weren't talking, but if a 24-hour span, 48-hour span went by,
you wasn't tripping. Okay.
well, I'm gonna keep it funky. I had a couple side things when we first
okay.
started,
All right. That made
So
that makes
occupied.
sense.
That makes a hell of a
It
difference.
does. It
but we
does.
wasn't exclusive at the time though. So I was still open for I had that roster.
Yeah.
You knew that.
I did.
So, because we wasn't exclusive when we first started talking. So, I mean, we ain't exclusive. I ain't want to put all my chips in one basket till I know what I'm getting myself into.
Now, have you ever been the person on that side though, where like maybe he texted you, you just didn't respond,
Yeah.
and was he mad?
Yeah.
Did you care?
At that point in time, no, because I had something going on. There was a reason why I didn't talk to anybody.
Amazing.
My mom, none of that. Mm-hmm. And he was like in his feelings bad that day. And at that point in time, I did not care. Simply because like something like big had happened. Mm-hmm. So this, what he was expressing was like here, when what I was dealing with was here. So
why didn't you want to let him in?
Because at that point in time, the way I dealt with things was by myself and I shut everybody up.
That's terrible.
I said at that point in time, I'm doing better now.
A lot better.
Yeah, that's good. Have you ever tried playing it cool, but you was really pissed? Because like, what if you ain't hear from him, right? 24 hours, you ain't hear from him, or let's say y'all talked about 9, 10 a.m. and you ain't hear from him again until like 7 a.m. the next day, right? So then you talking, and you want to say something, but you don't because the joker just ain't even addressing it. So you just got to play it cool. Have you ever just played it cool, like you don't care?
That's one of my. It's hard to, because you said, oh, you found him, you really feeling him, blah 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 blah. But I don't know if I would just be like, so where the fuck was you at? Your phone don't work, blah 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 blah. Because I would be like okay, I'm about to be smart to you. Like I'm gonna have a little toot. I'm about to be smart. I'm not automatically gonna address.
You
the
said
fact
little
that
toot.
Little toot.
I like that. Little toot.
That you act like your phone didn't work.
So you wouldn't play it cool at all?
Partially.
Let me ask you another question. When you found out that he let's reverse it. When he found out that you did have something going on, he was upset at you. Did he apologize? Go back on that.
No, his standpoint was because he wasn't here. Like he didn't live here. So his was like we already got like distance in between us, and like I can't be there like physically to help you through what it is that you have going on. So you are like making it even harder on us at this point in time by shutting me out when I'm trying to I'm supposed to be. But we have been talking for like a few months now. So he's like, I'm trying to, play this role that I'm supposed to be playing, but you're not even allowing me to. So yeah, that's where he came from.
I'm not even gonna front. Like I don't trip at all. Like if I don't hear from somebody, whether I'm talking to them, kicking it with them, I don't trip because I just use it all in my favor. Like you can't say nothing to me when I go ghost. If you're doing the same thing, then you don't have, and even if I'm not using it in that context, it's just principle at this point. Like if you can go all day without talking to me, then when I do it to you, like you really can't say anything to me. It'll make you more hesitant to say anything to me because I didn't even address you. Even if I'm sitting there like, dang, I can't believe I ain't heard from such and such.
Like,
and then nowadays, like some people, you could be scrolling, you'd be like, well, I know the person is alive. You alive. I see you liking and commenting on this doggone joint.
Well, if you ask me,
but you can't even like whatever. So it's not that you're thinking that, but it's just like, all right, cool.
Taking mental
and then
notes.
You take a mental notes like,
because why are you going a day without talking to me? I'm not saying like we have to talk from sun up to sundown, but it's like, why are you going a day without talking to me?
Now, what if you talk to him in the morning, but then not again until that night? You still feeling some type of way?
No, honestly, no. Because I talked to you, like I made some sort of contact with you. First off, there is nobody walking this green earth that I want to be around every day. Sit up on. I like space, but enough space to where it's like we're comfortable. But why are you like a whole day and you just like, fuck it, I didn't feel like talking to you. Why?
I think that it depends on what stage you're at.
And then I understand if like something is going on. If that's understandable. Of course, you give leeway. But if you're just perfectly fine and it's just like, yeah, I have my phone. I posted here. I like this. I commented here. I've been scrolling. It's just like, damn, your fingers ain't dial my number, text my nothing.
I just think it depends on what stage you're at. I think 1 to 2 months. a little leeway to not be in communication 24/7.
I don't attach time to it. I attach depending on what the relationship is.
That's not,
because some of those
I'll
things
take that
move,
back. Because if we're not even there yet, like Dre said, it don't really matter. But if we're not really there yet, and we really like rocking, I'm not waking because I don't think that it's a good thing for two people to be such in love that hard in the beginning.
But it's not even that. It's not even a be in love or you attached or none of that. It's as simple as a, hey, how's your day? Or
some people
hey,
don't
whatever.
But my whole thing is if you got two people, and yes, you can get away from, and I kind of got mixed feelings because I do understand what y'all saying. Like you should at least check in on the person that you're talking to and you're showing interest to. But I'm just thinking like that early, when me and Shamar was our earlier stages, we were both like heavy in school. So I do remember days we wouldn't talk to each other and like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a minute. What's been going on? Like we did go 2-3 days without, communicating. But I understand that she was on campus living her best life. I'm on campus. So it's like, I don't know, when we first started. But then when she came back from Akron and we was to get we really turned things around. It's okay, you're my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend, and that's a different story. I think in them earlier hangout stages, I think we still getting to know each other. I mean, you do you, and, I see how this turns into.
Hangout stage, I agree. But again, you never know how, like, y'all process was a certain timeline.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the next individual or couple's timeline. Because their timeline could be, they started out the gate. They just live 3 blocks away from each other.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think nobody should start out the gate. I think that, Dre, you hit someone there. I think you need that time. I think you need the hangout period.
You definitely.
I don't think nobody should take off the gate.
Well, again, I don't think that's fair to say that because everybody's different. I mean, you hear some people are like that, and then they end up married within 3-4 months. I mean, it's definitely like situational, and it's all relative, but it's more so of like what stage you're in. I don't think we should attach time to it. More so, what stage are you in at this point? Because you take two people who are ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, and if they're both being intentional in dating, some people date just to be dating. Some people date to marry. Some people date to smash. I mean, it depends on, you get two people that are dating to marry. It's like, all right, I'm being intentional. I don't want to talk to nobody else except for this chick. I don't want to talk to nobody else except for this dude. Then obviously they're in the process of making each other their persons. So if this is my person, then I want to share my life with this person. Then my day to day, I'm going to share my day to day. So then that doesn't mean that we got to actually hang out physically.
I'd be super nervous of coming on too strong.
Well, that's why you communicate. You got to be verbal in that. Like she just said, I need space. That's something she would have to verbalize out the gate. Like, hey, yeah, I like my space. We can kick it here and there or whatever the case may be.
And I don't need to talk to you all day, but the fact that you're going a day or days without saying anything to me, that's a problem for me. Because why are you doing that?
I just look at it like, for me, like, I want this to be a marathon. And I see a lot of people, and it's not everybody, but I do see a lot of people that jump off the gate like, we're so in love, and this and that. And it's like 2-3 months later, now y'all guys hate each other. It's like you can't keep up that pace almost. So
I think it's an individual basis, though.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I have mixed feelings about it because, yes, you shouldn't go a day without saying anything, even if it looks like a, hey, just checking up on you text message.
Right, I could be dead in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah, you could be alive and fucking somewhere.
You're right.
That's true.
So,
but you wouldn't know if I'm sucking or dead because you didn't check.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't gonna know after you suck it anyway. You ain't gonna come out and say, how's your day? I was sucking.
I'm not, but at least you checked in.
Pushing that clit.
Please. Please.
Playing with it.
Y'all are sick.
Like a guitar.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
either way, whatever I was doing, you won't even know because you didn't even bother to make sure I was even alive. And that's vice versa.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think, like Dre says, depends on the situation.
It's definitely circumstantial. So how are you going to handle it when your next guy
doesn't text you back
right away?
What do you mean right away? I'm not a time checker.
It
just took you 8 minutes to text me back. No.
So after 3 hours, you ain't heard nothing. You ain't.
No, I'm not a time checker within reasonable time limit. Okay. If you're going hours and if you're at work, so between the hours of, let's say 7, 8 to like 4 or 5. I'm giving you leeway. If I know you're at work, if I know you're working. Because hell, I be at work and can't check my phone for quite some time. So that, whatever.
What if you're just not a good texter?
There is no such, yes, there is a such thing, but you can say something.
I'm not a good texter.
You can say something though.
I have over 100 missed
Send me an
text
emoji.
messages. I like to talk on the phone.
Or then call. But to just say nothing is like asinine to me.
You know what? Sometimes me and Shamar have these conversations. She assumed that when I'm off, I'm doing nothing. So Shamar texts me and then texts me right back 20 minutes later and say, why didn't you text me back?
Well, why didn't you text her back?
I don't know. I like to clean up. I like to take some time to myself.
Is that hard
Do
to
you communicate
communicate
that?
with her? Hey, babe, sorry I didn't text you back. I'm just doing this. Give me a few, whatever.
My hands be wet sometimes doing
Please. We got Siri. She'll speak a text message for you
My
next.
Siri doesn't work that
You a
good.
liar.
No, I feel my man's though, because sometimes like
Sometimes
when
like
I
I'll
was in a
text you when I
relationship,
get done.
You know what I would hear? I'd be like, well, I texted you a little bit ago. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up.
I don't have
know,
my hand in my.
like,
I don't
You
have my
text me,
phone in my hand all
okay.
day.
Is this like a reoccurring thing that you do?
Well, it depends. No, sometimes, yeah, actually, sometimes.
Why is it hard for you to
But
communicate?
if I'm reading the text message and it's like, well, you just made a statement, you made some, I really don't need to respond to this. Or do I need to acknowledge that? Or if I'm like, or maybe it was something we already discussed and it was just like, I don't need to, we already talked about this. You know, is this just a recap of our conversation that we just had? Or is it?
To me, I just don't walk around with my phone in my hand. I might set my phone off and it's charging while I'm doing
it's
something.
not sitting there all day. It's not sitting there all day.
It takes me literally an hour.
I don't care what it takes you. But to go an entire day and not say
I've never,
anything.
well, when in our earlier stage, I'm talking within 20 minutes.
No, shoes, whatever.
Maybe an hour.
Maybe up
Give
to
him
an hour.
Yeah, give him an hour.
Okay. That's fine. Like that,
But
whatever.
she gets mad at me if it's more than 20 or 30 minutes. But she would keep texting back to back to back. So I'll come back to 5 mixed text
Well,
messages.
this is your wife.
But
So
then the third one will say Nick, 1 exclamation mark. Then it'd be like Nick, 5 exclamation marks. And then she'll call me like she never take, hey, what are you doing? Like she never sent all the, I'm like, why are you sending me text messages like this? Well, you didn't text me back.
now she got a call to make sure you're okay.
I'm perfectly fine.
She wouldn't know that if she didn't communicate, now would she? Mm-hmm. You see how important communication
Good job,
is?
Shamara.
But this is the thing. I will, if something was wrong with me, it will ruin her whole day. Won't you just find out when you get off work?
What?
Sorry, I'm just kidding with that. I'm just kidding. Like, why would you want to know that I died while you're at work? Just find it out
While you-
afterwards.
Finish your shift.
At least get a whole paycheck.
Finish your shift and then
At least get a full pay before you get that.
And then deal with it.
Until you get that bad news.
All right.
Like if I was in an ambulance and I call and say, "Shoot, don't worry, I'm okay. I'm on my way to the hospital."
Oh, that would piss me off so bad.
I did that before actually one time.
Because you know she's going to
I
leave
was
work.
a funny story. I was in Virginia, me and my cousin, and we kicked it that night. I woke up the next morning. I'm talking to Shamar, and I was having some chest pains. I told
Angina?
Shamar, huh?
Angina?
Angina, what's that?
It's either heart pains or chest pain. Which one?
I don't know. Heartburn. So I woke up next day, and then I told Shamar, my chest been kind of bothering me. And then you ever have somebody ask you questions and it confuses you, so you just answer like maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's asking me, well, what's wrong? Or, is your left arm numb? I said, I don't know, maybe.
That shouldn't be a maybe. Like you
I
can
didn't know
tell if your arm is
somebody ever
numb or
asked you a
not.
question, like if you had a headache, are you a little dizzy? And you like, yeah, a little bit. Like how it kind of like you can confuse your own self. I said, yeah, a little bit. So now she's like, you need to go to the hospital. I'm like, shoot, I'm in Virginia. I'm not going to the hospital. She said, if you don't go to the hospital, I swear to God, I'll jump on a plane right now. So you can't jump on a plane. We don't have the money for it. She said, I'm going to drive. I said, by the time you get here, I'll be in and out the hospital sleep. I don't care. You need to go to the hospital. I said, okay. I didn't know the severity of walking into a hospital and telling people you're having heart pains. So I walk in there and I tell them I'm having chest pains. They immediately skip me to the front of the line.
It could be an active heart attack.
Sends me to a room, strips me down, put all of these stuff on me. Now they're running tests. I'm looking like, I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. I'm like, Doc, I just said it's a little, I thought it was a little, just some heartburn. So they tested me, you could be having a heart attack. I said, oh, well, I don't think it's a heart attack. I said, what was you doing yesterday? I said, we drunk a little bit and I might be dehydrated. Okay. They sent me to another room for some more tests. Send me to another room, get an IV in me. Now I'm sitting there for hours. I called Shamar and said, don't worry. I'm in the hospital. I have an IV in me, but I'm okay. She's telling me she's driving up. I'm like, there's no need to do that. She's insisting that her and her dad jump on a road within the next 20 minutes to be there in 9 hours.
Well, what did you expect from her? Literally.
What do
you make it?
If I had a heart attack, by the time you got here, all you be doing is putting me on new clothes to get ready for my funeral.
So she didn't come at all, then what?
Then they'd be shipping me down to Youngstown, my body.
No, she did exactly what she would. Her reaction was correct as your wife.
What were you going to do if you got
Probably nothing, but she was going to be there.
So you done wasted 9 hours, gas, money to
So
get
what?
there.
You think she was worried about that? You called her and told her that you was in the hospital with heart pains and hooked up to an IV. You think
After
she
I
thinking
told
about
you
gas
the night
and money?
before, I've been drinking and I was dehydrated.
care about-
It happens all the time.
She didn't care about none of that.
So I have an IV in me. I'm sitting between two old people. One dude that say he wakes up with a massive headache, and the next dude that fell down the stairs.
And then there's you in the
Two
middle.
old men.
with heart
I'm in the
pain.
middle listening to the whole conversation. I called my cousin. He's getting off of work. We were supposed to go to this restaurant. So all you can eat seafood. He said, "Hey man, you ready for Captain George's?" I said, "Well, cuz I'm in the hospital." He's like, "What?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" So I was having some chest pains. Wifey, demanded I get up here. He's like, "Oh shoot, you need me to come up?" I said, "No, hopefully I'll be out pretty soon." Hour goes by. So now I'm listening to the guy that fell down the stairs and the guy that don't know why he has a headache all day. I'm listening to these men going all day together. I said, "Nurse, can I please go home?" She said, "Well, he was extremely dehydrated. We're going to get your levels up and then you can leave." I said, "I told you that before you did all of this." She said, "Okay." Well, now the lady comes in and said, "Hey, do you want to pay this now or do you want to bill it to you?" I said, "Well, how much is it?" She said, "Just look at this paper." So she didn't tell me it. So she just handed me the paper. I opened it up for a $5,000 bill. I close it back up, tell them to mail it. Not even to mail it to me, mail it to the credit union. Because I had no intentions of paying this. I get out of the hospital, get back to my cousin about 8:00 at night. That was my whole day. So I say all that to say, I should have just never told her.
No.
Because
and
it was
that's why
nothing.
he doesn't answer her text messages now.
No, that's foolish.
I'll wait till I have a definite something's wrong with me. My arm was bruised up from here to here because I didn't have a good person. That's the first time I had an IV in me.
Your arm and your credit was bruised.
Bad. Haven't bounced back yet. I'm making my payments though.
What's your takeaways?
It's okay not to text back. Just say something to let you know you're okay in a timely manner.
That was great.
Sio?
Don't play with it. And it can be whatever you want it to be.
Like Pennywise.
What's your takeaway?
I'm waiting on a real takeaway.
You can't. Now wait a minute. This is my takeaway. You cannot decipher. You can't pick away my takeaway. What's your takeaway?
Just communicate with the person that you're with or intend to be with. Just communicate up front if you want space. If you're not that much of a talker on the phone, or if you're not that much of a texter, or if you like being in person, just communicate all of these things so that there's no misunderstandings. And if both of y'all just like space, then it's all good. I think it's all relative.
And communicate that also.
Yes.
Up front. Hey, buddy, I like my space. Me too.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then if you end up really, really liking the individual, communicate that. Like, hey, I don't like my space as much as I thought. I want you to invade my space a little bit more,
What if
actually.
the person say, "I like my space. Let's sleep in 2 different rooms"?
Oh, well.
Can that work?
My grandparents had their own bedrooms. But my grandma was always in my grandpa's room, though. But I think it was more so for, like, their stuff.
My
So it ain't
grandparents
have
did.
nothing to do with sleeping.
No, she was always in his room.
Oh,
My grandparents slept in 2 different beds too. With my grandpa, he was hooked up to a lot of machinery.
Oh, well, he had
yeah,
to
that's
be.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take us out, Doc.
I hope y'all Thanksgiving was good. Have a great week. Play the moments. Positive memories. Stop the pain. Keep the happiness on repeat. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
What's up?
BVU fam, we just wanted to take the time to thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Blended Views Unfiltered.
Because we love y'all.
And we miss y'all, too.
Thank you for your support.
And we want you to take time out of your busy day and go check out our TikTok, our Instagram, and our Facebook And for those of you who are not listening or watching on YouTube, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe.
And we also got, listener letters. So if you guys ever have a question that you want us to address, if you ever just want to write in and say, you know what, Nick, your hair is always on point, or Big Mama is so funny, or Special K is so crazy, or that Dre always getting at the women.
Special K?
Special K is crazy. But you can write us at info@blendedviewsunfiltered.com. That is info@blendedviewsunfiltered.com.
And always remember,
Play the moments.
Positive memories.
Stop the page.
and keep the happiness on repeat. Peace.
Peace out.